Hello everyone and welcome back to the 100 Baby Challenge. So today we are going to be doing a Q&A. I figured that was something easier that I can do here on the server. Also, Baxter, what in the world are you wearing, son? you look like a gym bro. That's what your outfit reminds me of. My goodness, you showing some chest there. All right. Does he have Oh yeah, okay, he's still a fisherman. Okay, that's an interesting fisherman outfit. So before we actually get going and go to the cave, I am going to check on the children. Oh, there's Constantine. So this is little Constantine. Look at how cute he is in his little overalls. He's absolutely adorable. It is really kind of funny though because he walks super, super slow, and I didn't even notice that that was a thing, like that their speed could change. But like, look how slow he walks. Like he gets in no rush. He just takes his time. It is super, super slow, but that's alright. Also, he has such a cute little voice.
Hi there.
It's just so adorable. So yes, this is Constantine. His skin will change, again when he becomes just a little bit older. But for now, that's what he looks like. I did...
Hi.
Yeah, you're good, right? Yes. Okay. I just want to make sure. I told him he could move freely. And then in here, Emmett is still not old enough, but he's almost. As you can see, he's gotten a little bit bigger. So it won't be too long before he's up and walking around like Constantine. But yeah, he's doing good. I mean, he's just gonna give us baby talk. But yeah, so there's Emmett. But the main event here is our baby Diana. It is time for her to grow up. She's been chilling in here in the crib. But yeah, it's time to go ahead and set her down. Let's see what she looks like. I'm so excited. Oh, oh, oh my god. Oh, her hair is like, it looks like hay. Does it not? Her hair looks like hay. And she has two different color eyes, which I think was the trait that I picked. It's called like heterochromia, isn't it? Yes, heterochromia, two different color eyes. So that was the trait, one of the traits that I picked at the very beginning of this series. Oh, and her personality is odd. Less success chance when entering personal space. Interesting. Oh, that's so cute though. Let's give her a little baby talk. I like that when it's like, I'm a duddy. Is that how you say it? I'm a duddy? La la. Oh my goodness, she had a lot to say, didn't she? Oh, how cute though, and she's got a pink little onesie on and a pink bow. She is so cute. Oh, I just love her. But yeah, you can definitely see the height difference, the size difference between her and Emmett. So Emmett, you're gonna be a toddler walking around before too long. We gotta shut the door, Constantine. I'm sorry, you can't go in there. Oh, he's running now. Oh, he picked up speed just then. We're gonna go ahead though. I'll have to find, where's Kent? And I think he's outside. We're gonna get Kent in here. We're gonna have another baby before it's time to go. Also, hello. See, your trades suck. They absolutely suck. And you make me just want to murder you so I can have the leads. I'm back. Yeah. Y'all can spit at me all you want. I don't even bother, like, keeping the llamas or anything, because they're just gonna despawn, but, you know. It is what it is. Place your head right there. Okay, we'll keep that on us. Also, I did, when I was trying to find a cave, I did come across a spawner, and I got two little music discs here. I know I have more music discs. I think they're in storage, though, like, down in the basement. So we'll have to find that. I just seen Kent. Where did he go? Did he go upstairs? No, he's outside. Kent!
Hello.
Come on. Let's go get a little bit of privacy, eh? Just a little bit. Okay? Just a tiny little bit. We don't even have to go to the bedroom, but just a little tiny bit of privacy would be great. Come on through here. Perfect. Nobody's in here? Great. Alright, Kent. How are you doing? I've been super busy lately, but I've been seriously considering adopting one of those adorable stray cats wandering around. They're just too cute to resist. This is why I love you, Kent. Also, Baxter, can you, like, go outside just for, like, two seconds while we discuss something? Thanks!
Hello.
Alright. Okay. So let's go. Let's do it. Oh my god, what is it gonna be? What's it gonna be? It's a boy! Okay, I'm alright with that. We finally had a girl. I'm okay with having boys. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and let you move freely there. And yes, we are going to be naming them in the correct order this time. So we're looking for a name starting with the letter F. And I got one picked out here. It's from your girl Maddie, and she suggested the name Florian, which I think is really pretty. I really like that name. And for their, like, kind of characteristics, they like orange, gardening, and dogs. And that is definitely something that I can do. So yeah, there we go. Oh, no! Oh my god, is he gonna go kill the llamas? Dang, you get him! Look at that, you even got the head and everything. Get him, Francis, get him! Dang, Francis was after it, wasn't he? Alright. Got another head, too. You're not following me still, right? I thought I... just wanted to make sure. Where did Francis go? Francis, do you want...
Hello.
I don't think I can... I could gift you the head, but I don't think you want it. No. See, you don't want it. I was gonna, like, give it to him as a sign of his accomplishments there. I'm gonna have to make a headroom. That sounds really weird to say. I'm just gonna make a headroom, but I really do need to do that. That way I can get all of these where they need to go. Yeah, it needs to happen. Alright, well, we have Florian with us. We're gonna take him with us on our mining excursion. I do have keep inventory on, so it's not like if I die, then he's not gonna despawn or anything. Alright, so I believe the mine is over this way. I can't 100% remember where this cave is at, so that's a problem. I should have done a waypoint, but I know it's over here somewhere. I'll find it here in a minute. But all of the questions, or I should say the majority, oh, this is it. The majority of the questions came from the video I made asking you guys to comment some questions. And so the majority of those are from that. We'll see how our time is setting as far as if I need to add in some additional questions or not. But I do have some in case I do need to do that, so... And when I was trying to get prepared for this video, I was trying to find some additional questions just in case. And I remembered that I did this old, like, I think it was called like the I am me tag or something a long time ago. I remember it because I remember specifically being on Hypixel when I recorded it. But I cannot find that video anywhere because I was literally going to reuse those questions and it'd be kind of a cool thing where I could like look back and be like, oh, this is what I answered then and this is what I'm answering now. I have no idea where that video is. Maybe I deleted it. I don't know why I would have, but yeah. So anyways, I took some questions from there too in case I needed them. Also, this is where that spawner was. It is really close to the surface, so if I need to make a zombie farm, then I can for levels or whatnot. But yeah, alright, I'm gonna pop on the night vision there. I do have plenty of torches. I didn't bring my ally with me. I know that they can help like pick up things and filter them, but I am literally okay with everything. I have my backpack with me, so I can literally place whatever I get in my backpack. I'm fine with getting extra blocks and all of that because I can always use that for building. So just throwing that out there before we get started. Alright. Also, just to warn you, I am not very good at multitasking, so I'm sorry if there's any delays in mining or answering questions for that matter. It's gonna be something. I have never been good at multitasking that way when I'm trying to talk. So yeah, we'll see how all that goes. And I really wish I had a bow. I do have a shield if I need it, but... We'll see. Alright, so first question comes from I Have Too Many Fan Fictions. I love the name, by the way. And they asked, what's your least favorite housing style? I was curious about this, and I get that you have one style I see a lot of. I was just wondering what your least favorite was. They also asked a couple additional questions, but we'll start with the first one. So, least favorite housing style. You know what? I would honestly say modern. And that's really in Minecraft and in real life too. I'm just not a big fan of like the modern art style. I just don't like it. I have done a modern house before in Minecraft. I don't think I ever recorded that series. But it was one of my friend's servers, and I thought I would do something that was kind of out of my comfort zone, so I decided to build a modern house. Yes, it was mainly made out of quartz. It was such a pain in the butt to gather all the materials for. But yeah, it was not a fun time, and I just didn't, like, it did look good by the end of it, but it just, I don't know, it's just, it has no character to me. I feel like a lot of your modern houses, it's just like 3 different types of blocks at the most, and I just don't feel like it really has a whole lot of personality. What is that? What type of gravel is that? Just regular? Oh, it's my texture pack. I was like, why does that look funny? But yeah, I just don't much care for the modern style houses. Just not my favorite. Also, there is a diamond. I want it. I have my fortune 3 with me. Even if it's just 1. I could get lucky. We plop this in here. Just 1. That's alright. That is fine. That is fine. Alright. Next question that they asked was wondering what your favorite baby name is, and also what is your favorite book series. My favorite baby name, I don't have a one in particular. Throughout my life, I've come across some names that I really like, and I've kind of written them down, like I have them in like a note, one of those little note docs on my phone. But I don't have like a specific one. I kind of come across names and I'm like, that's really, really pretty. Like, let me make a little note of that. I don't know, maybe I have a thing for the shorter names. I'm not exactly sure, but I do like the name Nora and Cora. I think those are both really pretty names. For a long time, my favorite name was Stella, but you know, like how you really like a name and then you meet a person who has that name and they're not a very nice person, and that just kind of makes you not like the name anymore. Yeah, that's kind of what happened to that. I still think it's a pretty name, but yeah, that lady did not do me any favors with me liking it anymore. I thought that this was gonna be a good cave, but I literally have already made my way down here, and it was just a tiny little lava pit, and it doesn't go anywhere. But yeah, I like those names, and I really like the name Emmett. I think that's a pretty name. Also Graham, I feel like that's a good first name or middle name. I don't know, I like those names. Also, Diamond, hello. Oh, we got 2 on that one. Nice. Okay. Not too bad. But yeah, so that's what I got for that one. I don't really have just a specific favorite name. More diamonds. My goodness. Hello. Jeez, we already have 10 already. We're doing pretty good. I'm gonna put the pickaxe right there. That way, actually, you know what? I'm gonna do it like that. That works. I do hear zombies and stuff, so I think we're getting close to wherever that cave is. Favorite book series. That's a hard one. And I haven't read as many books as I would like to recently, but I really do love the Harry Potter books. They're super sentimental. And actually just recently, I think like the end of last year, I actually read them all in like order, one right after the other. And that was a really cool experience because I had never done that before. I could have swore there was lava. There was lava right here just a minute ago. Because I blocked it up. What? What is happening? Oh, there it is. There it is. We found it. Okay. Besides that, oh man. Man, I am not having any luck. I wasn't having any luck with that cave. And then I just checked another one out. Nothing there. Like, none of them go down. They're all just, like, superficial. They're just right on the surface. Well, this just sucks. Huh. Alright, well, I guess we're just gonna roam around until we can find one that actually goes down. Maybe this one goes down. I don't know. Maybe? Maybe it does something. Oh, maybe. Oh, wait. Well, that's better than nothing. Alright, well, I guess this is where we're gonna be for right at the moment. So, as I was saying, I do really like the Harry Potter series. I just haven't read a lot of books here lately. And that's really something I would like to get back into. I just don't have as much time as I would like to do that. One book series that I read when I was younger, and I still really enjoy them. I have all the books still. So if you're kind of interested in like a little bit of historical fiction, and I say historical because it just kind of has some events and places that, you know, has some real, oh my god, I can't say it, real world history. Try to say that 10 times fast. Then I suggest the book series, The Secrets of the Immortal Nicholas Flamel. That was a really fun series. I highly enjoyed that, and I still have them, all of the books on my bookshelf. Yeah, that's what I got for right now. I need to read more books. That's what this question has obviously told me. Alright, we have another question from CloudSky83, and they said, what PC do you have? How old are ya? Favorite Minecraft mod / packs, and what do you use with being a YouTuber, etc.? Okay, so what computer do I have? I currently have a Alienware Aurora computer. It came pre-built, I just didn't have the time, money, or energy to make my own. It was, yeah. But I did add some extra stuff. I added some extra RAM and some other things, some drives and stuff. But yeah, that was the base of the computer. It's an Alienware Aurora. And let's see. How old are ya? I am currently 28 years old, or young. Am I gonna be one of those people who's gonna say, oh yes, I'm so-and-so years young? I guess I am, because you know what? Time is going by too fast and it needs to slow down. So yeah. And it says, what kind of mods / packs do I like? I really do like the Minecraft Comes Alive mod, but I have been really interested in getting into more of the adventure mods, and that's something that I really debated about, like, putting into this series. And I decided not to, because that's not the main focus of this, you know, challenge. So I decided not to add a lot of the exploration type mods, but there are so many. I don't know, I'm from, what is that noise? It sounds like a zombie pigman. Oh, it's one of you! Nice. I'll check him out here in a second. But I don't know. I'm from, like, the time where we had, like, Feed the Beast and, is it Pixelmon? I think that's what it was called. The Twilight Forest. Like, those were such popular mods. And they kind of still are to this day. But there's so many different ones that I have no idea, like, about. Like, I absolutely have no clue what some of them are. But for me personally, I like mods that more or less, like, give you a different take on just vanilla. I don't like things that change the whole world entirely, where it doesn't even look like Minecraft anymore. And that's why I'm really picky with texture packs too. I don't like things that make it, like, where you can't even recognize what certain blocks are. So yeah, I don't know. Right now, I don't really have any favorite ones per se. I mean, I like Minecraft Comes Alive, but I think that I'm really, really interested in the mine colonies aspect of this series, and that's why I'm really hoping to get into that portion of it very, very, very soon. I think that that's just going to be a super, super fun mod to mess around with, play with. It gives Minecraft like a different aspect, and that's really what I was looking for. Just, you know, something that gives vanilla Minecraft a little bit of a fresh breath, you know? Just gives it, oh my god! That's what I get for talking. That's what I get for talking and not paying attention. I literally could just press pause and it would just pause the game. That would be more safe. That would definitely be more safe. But what's the fun in that, you know? What's the fun in that? R.I.P. little goblin, man. I was gonna trade with you, too. Oh my goodness. Alright. Okay, we gotta move on here. Let's see. Next question. Okay, same person. What do you use with being a YouTuber? I'm assuming you mean like equipment-wise. I don't exactly know. Of course, you're gonna have to have some sort of mic, headphones preferably. When I first started out, the only thing I had was like was it a Razer? I think it was a Razer headset. That had the mic attached, and for the longest time that's what I used, and it was okay. I mean, it was fine. Eventually, as you know, you can afford to, you can start buying some better equipment, a better mic, better headphones, and then you have to, of course, be able to get a editor. Now you can do that yourself, or I suppose you can hire somebody. I never really understood that though, like, I don't know, I guess I'm just the type of person who really likes to edit their own content. I find it fun, I like it. Also, sometimes I say some weird and wacky things, and I like to just be able to edit myself sometimes, so, yeah. But you'll have to find either an editor or just get some editing software yourself, and you know, kind of learn how to do that. I am self-taught with everything. I haven't, you know, had a course or anything in all of that. So everything that I've done YouTube-wise has been self-taught. If you have the patience enough and the will to do it, you absolutely can. It's not as hard as what you would think it would be. It is just time-consuming, though. So along with that, you're gonna have to have at least a pretty decent computer, or you know, you can play on your PlayStation and stuff, but you have to have some way to record. So, you know, you're going to have a drive to save your videos and stuff onto. I usually have it down in the description of the videos, like what I use to record and edit with. But right now, if you're just curious, I am using OBS to record with, Sony Vegas to edit with, and I usually use Gimp to make my thumbnails. I don't know, I like Gimp. I've tried Photoshop and I've tried Adobe. I just don't like it. I find that Gimp is just super easy. It's free. Once you get the hang of it, like, you can literally do whatever that you need to, and it is just fine. So that's what I use right now. Also, I really want to collect a lot of these amethysts. I know I could probably come back, because, I mean, amethysts are literally everywhere in these deeper caves, but I don't know. I'm gonna harvest some of this stuff. And while I do that, we'll answer another question. Let's see. This comment is from Joseph's Baby Girl, and they said, do you like the series you're making for us? Because I know I do and cannot wait. Yes, I really do enjoy this series a lot. It's been really fun to see all the different changes within the mods itself. That's been really, really fun to work with. I just like the series in general. Obviously I do. I mean, I've done this challenge, what, like, this is like the third or fourth time? I think this is the third time. Technically, though, I've only been able to complete the challenge once, though. That's just because the other 2 times were on an SMP, and the SMP ended before I was able to complete it. Actually, no, I take that back. I left the second one. I left the second season. That was 100 Baby Challenge SMP Season 2. and I left that one due to me going back to school at the time. But yeah, it's been really fun to make this series, and on my own time. Let me just add that. It's been nice to just kind of do it on my own time. It's been a tad bit frustrating because I haven't been able to record as much as I would have liked to when I first started, but it is what it is. But you know, I said this in my very first episode, one of the biggest things that I did not want to happen for this series was burnout, and that is something that can definitely still happen, but that's why I'm trying to take my time with this series, not rush things. Alright, next question here, and I know I'm gonna probably pronounce this wrong, but it looks like it's Fee-Fanans. I have no idea, but they said, do you plan to build your village from the very start, or are you going to use the abandoned one near your house? And do you plan on building a statue at the center of the village for funsies? You know what? I never thought about the statue, but now that you said that, that would be super cool. So I'm gonna have to do that now. You might have to remind me when the time comes, but that would be really cool. And I think I've answered this, I guess, maybe since they asked this question, but yes, I do plan on using that abandoned village to start the mine colonies there, and then that's where everyone is gonna live in the end. I just have to work on it. It's gonna take a lot of materials. At least that's what people have told me. It's gonna take a lot of materials, so yes. What just... oh, it's you. Calm yourself down. Alright, so next questions come from LilyWolf4687. They asked a few questions, so we'll start with the first one. How old were you when you first started playing Minecraft? I believe I was like a little bit of a late bloomer with that. I think that I was... oh my god, what's that? Oh, it's a little oh, it's a zombie villager. It's so sad. It's so little. It's so little. No, I feel really sad. I kind of want to, like, make a potion, but I can't make a potion because I don't have any nether wart. I don't have a potion to do, like, the potion of weakness and the golden apple. Aww. It's so little, though. I need to kill this skelly. Oh, look at its name! I am just blowing everything up today. I think its name was Jaroslava? Jaroslava? I don't have no idea. Well, that was kind of sad, though. I guess the creeper put it out of its misery. But yeah, I think I was a little bit older. I want to say I was like maybe 16, 17. I can't exactly remember, to be honest with you. You know what? I take that back, because I guess maybe I had to have been maybe 15. No, 16 would have been right. I was about 16. No, that is right. Yeah, because I remember, like, around 8th grade is when I kind of found out what YouTube was, and then that kind of sent me down the whole rabbit hole of a bunch of different content creators at the time. And that's where I found out, like, what Minecraft was. Absolutely fell in love with it. Was obsessed. But I remember, like, I didn't get Minecraft right away. And it was a few years after that. It was actually at Christmas time. It was a Christmas gift. But that was because when I was around 13, 14, and going into 15, I had some major knee problems and surgery, so that definitely wasn't my focus, was playing video games at the time. So yeah, I think it was around 16 is when I started playing, you know, Minecraft for the first time. Wait, this is the cave I've been to before. Are you kidding me? I'm back in this same cave. I didn't even find a new one. Oh my god, this is the one I've already been into. I mean, I know that there's still stuff that I didn't grab, but like, come on. I was hoping I would find something new. Now that makes me want to go to a different area. Oh, maybe right here? Oh. Yes, maybe right here. I'm gonna grab some of this coal while we're up here too. Alright, so moving on to the next question that they asked. It's, do you want kids IRL? If so, what type of parent do you imagine yourself being? That's a tough one for me, because if you were to ask me that when I was a little bit younger, I'd say absolutely I want children 100%. But I don't know, it's kind of changed as I've gotten older. I think that I would still like to have one, but I am perfectly okay with without having any children. If that makes any sense at all. Like, I would be completely content if I didn't have any. And what type of parent do you see yourself being? You know, I am that type of person, and I think I would be that type of parent too, that would really promote independency. Like, I don't know if any of you guys know the, like, Montessori parenting style. Like, that's up my alley. That is right up my alley. I absolutely love everything about that. Like, just promoting your kids to be independent. I'm not going to get into that too much, though, because I could literally get into a whole spiel. Nothing negative, I just know a whole lot of different parenting styles and everything. So, but for me particularly, I think that, yeah, the Montessori kind of parenting style would be me. I'm also really into, like, teaching kids, you know, different cultures and things like that, and then, like, you can give them the information and teach them, and then and I'm one of those that, like, I'm not going to force anything on my kid, but I will give them all of the information, and then whatever they choose to believe in or whatever, then that's perfectly fine with me. That's up to them, but I'm all about educating, and yeah. Okay, so the next questions come from Cadence J6447. First up is, what is your favorite Minecraft update as of late? I haven't played the latest, like, snapshot version, but to be honest, my favorite update so far has been 1.21. I played on a server with a bunch of people when that came out, and it was really, really fun to see everything that had changed, and that involved, like, the trial chambers and, like, the breeze and all of that stuff. They have the mace too, although I haven't really explored that just yet. But yeah, I really have enjoyed the 1.21 update. So that's gotta be my favorite thus far. Next question. Who are your favorite YouTubers? My goodness. You know, that's an interesting question, because you would think that I would watch, like, Minecraft content, you know, creators, but I don't. I used to, but I just don't have the time like I used to watch YouTube, so a lot of the content that I watch nowadays is just of different games. So favorite YouTuber wise, I think by far it would have to be Jesse Cox. That is one of my very favorite YouTubers. I like all of his content. He's got some really cool podcasts that I listen to as well. Chilluminati is one of them. I love that podcast so much. So yeah, definitely one of my favorite YouTubers. I like Gab Smolders as well. I'm trying to think of some other ones that I watch on a regular basis. Good Mythical Morning is also a really good one, although I haven't watched a lot of their newer content. Their content has definitely changed from what it used to be. I'm not sure that I like it, but I still do enjoy them. I think it's kind of one of those nostalgic things, but yeah, that's just to name a few. I'm sure that there's others, but that's what I can think of right now. Let's see. What do you particularly want to see / appear have a scene about in the upcoming Minecraft movie? So as I'm recording this, the Minecraft movie is currently out. I have not seen it yet, and I have tried not to, like, see any spoilers or anything of it. I do need to watch it, but what I would find really cool is something in the nether, like with some pigmen. I think that would be really fun. I don't know how that they would pull that off, but yeah, I would be excited to see that. Okay, next question. Advice for anyone who wants to try to make YouTube videos, gamer or whatever genre. You know, I think my advice has always remained the same, and that is, if it's something that you have been thinking about doing, then take this as the sign to do it. I have met some of the most amazing people through the YouTube platform and through the games in which I have made videos about, have had some really cool opportunities as well. I mean, it's something that I don't think anyone really would regret doing. I mean, it's such a cool experience to be a part of a community like that. You do not need anything fancy to get started. You don't have to have a fancy setup or nothing. I don't think anyone really starts out, not unless you're like a trust fund kid maybe, but I don't think a whole lot of people start out with all this fancy equipment and stuff. And I mean, you know, look at some of the most famous YouTubers now. But I will suggest though, like, if it's something that you're thinking about, like, making a substantial amount of money off of, if that's your main goal, then I don't suggest starting YouTube. It is super hard to make a lot of money, even a substantial amount at all. So I would suggest doing YouTube as like a hobby or, you know, kind of like a fun side project thing. But I think that if you want to start a YouTube channel, then go for it. Absolutely. Now, moving along, we have the next question from Man at GM, and they ask, what is your favorite color and song? Okay, favorite color is easy for me. That's purple. Not, I wouldn't say like lilac purple, but a little bit darker. More on the darker side of purple. Favorite song? I don't know if I have a favorite song. Not one that sticks around. Like, I'm kind of one of these people that, like, has a favorite song for like a week and then it switches to something else and then switches to something else and so on and so forth. I'm trying to think if there's one in particular that like I really, really like. Yeah, I don't think I have one. Now I will tell you, I guess this is a semi answer here. Here lately I've been listening to a lot of the Goo Goo Dolls, some of their older stuff like Slide and Iris. Is that right? Iris? I think that's what it's called. Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of them here lately. Also Teddy Swims I've been listening to a lot of. Yeah. Next comment is from X Lunar Rose Z. They ask, what game have you never gotten bored from playing? That's a good question. You know, I can't say Minecraft because I definitely have gotten, I wouldn't say bored, but definitely burnt out with Minecraft. You know what? I would honestly say, I mean, there has been several games that I have played, for many hours, but I think for the most part, all of those, like, I've kind of taken breaks from them and then come back to them, just because, you know, you just kind of get in a rut and it's kind of the same repetitive stuff. But you know what? One game that I have not gotten sick of yet is Hogwarts Legacy. I actually want to replay that again. I've played it a couple times and I want to play it again, but this time I kind of want to record it. I think that would be fun. Yeah. I haven't gotten tired of it thus far. Let's just say that. They also ask, if you read any books, what book have you never forgotten and what book has stuck with you? So I think I answered this a little bit earlier, like books that I haven't forgotten. Like I have not forgotten The Secrets of the Immortal Nicholas Flamel or the Harry Potter series. One book that has really stuck with me. You know, this is an easy answer for me, but maybe that's because I read the book not too long ago. But it's called The In-Between, and it's actually written by a YouTuber. Her name is Hadley, and the book is about, it actually says it in the title, it's the unforgettable encounters during life's final moments. And the book is literally that. They're not made up stories. These are actually experiences from Hadley herself. And she is such a good storyteller. Like, you can almost, like, place yourself there. Like, she's so vivid with the way that she explains things. But I don't know. Some of those stories in there, actually the majority of them, like, they truly will play on your little heartstrings. Like, I have cried many times reading that book. But it is just, it's amazing. It is amazing the similarities between people during their final moments. And it's something almost kind of macabre, but at the same time, it's life. And it's heartbreaking, but at the same time, it's beautiful. And it's just, I don't know, it's just something that I have never really experienced before reading a book, and reading the stories within it. So, yeah, that one I think will stick with me for a long time, if not forever. And their last question is, what's your favorite Minecraft mods top 3? Oh boy. Okay. We're gonna say Biomes O'Plenty, which I actually don't even have in this series, which I find funny. But Biomes O'Plenty, Decocraft, and then what other one? Man, I don't know. Can I just be generic and say, like, Lucky Block? Because that's something that I had in the original series, and I was really contemplating putting it in this series too. But it can definitely destroy your worlds. depending on what you open, or what you get when you break the block. But I don't know. I still like Lucky Block. I think that was super fun. We used to do like Lucky Block races and stuff. That was really fun. We should bring that back. Yeah, we'll just go for those 3. Next question comes from Azuku, and it's, what's your favorite thing about the challenge now compared to when you did it a few years ago? That's a little tough, because if we're talking about the 100 baby SMPs, I think the biggest thing that I like now is the fact that I'm doing it single player and not multiplayer. And I think that's just because I kind of like to go at my own pace, and I don't have to, you know, worry about the server ending or anything like that. But if we're talking about the original series, I think it would just have to be the mods, like all the different types of mods that are available now, and just the fact that Minecraft itself has updated so much, and there's so many new things just in vanilla Minecraft. Yeah, I think that's my favorite part. It's just how things have changed and all these new things getting added and updated. It's so much fun. Okay, this next question comes from Hood Girl, and I added this one in here because I kind of haven't discussed, well, I kind of have and haven't discussed this, but their question is, are you gonna make your children have a separate home dedicated to them, or are you going to make an apartment complex for them? So, yes, I am going to do the apartment complex. That's what I decided to do. It's gonna be interesting having to build that, because there's gonna have to be 100 rooms. But yes, I plan on doing like an apartment complex. I might actually do like maybe 4 apartment complexes. I'm not exactly sure. But yes, so they're gonna each have their own little apartment building. I'm at least gonna try and make it somewhat roomy, so that it's not just like one room and that's their apartment. We're not doing a studio apartment, okay? So I'm at least gonna give them some room, that way they can have, you know, their husbands and wives and children and stuff live in there too. So yes, they will have their own apartments, and that's going to be placed within the mine colony, somewhere in that vicinity. But that is the plan. Next question, and this kind of goes along with that one, but it's from, oh my goodness, Matt Sarita Kanura? I have no idea. I probably pronounced that terribly. Sorry, apologies. But the question is, are you going to set your kids up with the men and or women from the village? I'm not going to set them up. They can marry whoever that they want. I want them to kind of explore around the village, you know, kind of chat about and see who they like, and eventually get married and have their own kids and stuff. I don't plan on setting any of them up. Really, the only person that I have decided that I want to set up is Francis. I'm gonna have to go find him a lover. I know him pretty well now that I've, you know, almost married him, so I feel like I can pick out a pretty good wife for him to marry. But yeah, I don't plan on setting my kids up with anybody. They can do that by themselves. They're adults by that point anyways. And they also asked one more question, and it's, are you going to add more mods to the game, like the really cool horse mod? Possibly. I mean, I'm not against it. I literally have been like taking out mods and adding mods as the series has gone along. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but some of the animals that I started out with at the very beginning of the series that were like naturally spawning are now gone, because I got rid of the mod and added a different mod that adds new creatures. But yeah, I'm not against it. I just kind of add mods or take away mods due to necessity, or if I'm looking for something specific, I'll add mods. And I actually have done that, you know, since releasing the mod pack. I've added a few more mods just for decoration purposes, and eventually I'll probably get rid of them. But they were just stuff that I downloaded because I needed specific items, like the sports equipment. Because apparently DecoCraft doesn't have a lot of sports equipment, so I specifically downloaded, you know, that mod so I could have some more decorations. But yeah, eventually I'll probably get rid of that. So, I don't know, you might see some really cool mods added in the future. I'm not against it. And I believe that that is all of the questions. I think we're good on time, to be honest. That wasn't as short as I thought it was going to be, so that's good. So I'm going to save those questions that I kind of came up with for another video. But yeah, alright, well, now I've got to get back home. And we are back home. So I went ahead and I unloaded everything from my backpack and from my inventory. I definitely don't think we're going to need any more copper anytime soon. Just didn't get as many diamonds as I would have hoped. But it is what it is. It's fine. We can go on another excursion some other time. So I've got some stuff smelting, but everything is organized in its appropriate chests. It's all good to go. And we got a bat head. I didn't even notice that until, like, I was, you know, unloading everything. But yeah, we got a little bat head. So when I make a little room for all the heads, I can put him in there too. But while we're down here, in the last episode, I asked for name suggestions for the Calico Cat. This little buddy right here. And we are going to name it. So let me go. I do have an anvil, right? I should. Yes, okay. So what to say, I should. So I got a comment from, I think it's Halen Bridges, and they suggested the name Bella, and it's based off of their cat, which is also named Bella, and she is 15 years old and still as sassy as ever. I absolutely love that. We gotta love the older cats, man. There's just something special about them. There just is. Couldn't trade them for anything, though, could ya? Alright, and I believe they said an orange collar, I'm pretty sure. Let me check. Yes. Collar could be orange. Perfect. So we have an orange dye. We're gonna have to get an orange bed as well. Alrighty, so here is the name tag. And Bella, you are. And let's get your color changed. Beautiful! There is Bella. Thank you so much for the name suggestion. It's absolutely adorable. Alright, well, we have our baby boy here in our inventory. He's obviously ready to grow up now, or to be placed down, however you want to put it. So let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll have one more baby. But you changed your skin again! My goodness. We'll have one more baby by the end of the episode, but let's go check on how everyone is doing. I don't even think I'm not sure I was even in the chunk for them to, like, have... Oh, well, I guess I was. Enough for, Emmett to grow up. He's got little overalls on, too. Oh, my... Wait, I can't see you. Hi. That is so cute with the little overalls. Chat. Can I have my own room away from our house? That would be cool. Not until you're a little older, honey. Okay, you gotta stay here. I gotta protect you, okay? And then when it's time, you can move out to your own home. How's that sound? Okay, sounds good. Oh. Let's go ahead and get him. We'll put him out here with Constantine, so Constantine can have someone he can play with too. Okay, perfect. And you can move freely. Look at them! They look like little twins. They're so cute. Oh my goodness. Alright, Diana. Well, you're gonna have a baby brother in here. Let's see what Florian looks like. Oh, I feel like all the boys look the same. Although, look at the eyes. The eyes are brown this time. Interesting. He's got a little blue onesie on. So his mood is fine. Personality is gloomy. Okay. He has albinism, lactose intolerance, and he is a vegetarian. Dang, you just got everything, kid. We'll go ahead and give him a little hug. That's cute. Oh, I love them. I love them both. They're just so cute. Look, there we go. Now he's overjoyed. Let's go find Kent. I think it looks like he's outside. Let's see. Kent? Why are you always in the flower? He's just always just... Okay.
Hello.
Hello. You want to follow me? He kind of nodded his head, so that's cool. Let's go. Let's go. All right, Kent. He says the daytime hustle and bustle can compare to the charm of a moonlit stroll, don't you think? Are you asking me to go on a moonlit stroll?
Hi there.
I mean, is it nighttime? I guess it is.
Hi.
You want to go on a nighttime stroll? Sure. Oh! I just broke our plant. There you go. Well, come on, Kent. Let's go on a nighttime stroll. Moonlit stroll, whatever he said. Let's go. We just have to be careful. Although, I have, for the most part, as you can see, like, I have, for the most part, like, lit this whole area up. So I don't think it's going to be too big of a problem with mobs. I've been trying to add extra torches and kind of clear out the area, so... Yeah. Alright, you want to stroll this way? We can't go too far, but we can stroll over here. Okay. Are you ready to have a baby? The cow, I was about to say, the cow is gonna be witness to this, but I think the cow got the hint. Alright, let's go. Yes. Alright, what is it gonna be? Girl, boy, girl, boy, girl! Yee! I love it. Thank you. I don't know why I just thanked him. That was kind of awkward. Okay, come on. Alright, I gotta put you back in here because I don't wanna have you killed or anything by a mob by accident. Alright, so we have our baby. Let's pick a name out. Alright, so this comment comes from Baking and Cats. I absolutely love your username, by the way. That is so cute. Alright, and they suggested the name, not in weird capital letters, but Gabriella. And she loves a dark blue and obsessed with aquatic wildlife like turtles and fish. I love it. Well, this is little Gabriella. Ah, she's so cute. Aren't you excited, Kent? Should we have Kent hold on to Gabriella? I feel like we should. Here you go. Take good care of her, okay? I'll come back and get her here in like a day or two. I'm just gonna hand him off. I just hand her off to him and be like, alright, I'll be back in like a week. I mean, he can bottle feed, right? He's got the other children too that can help out. I mean, so it would be okay if I just disappeared for a week or two. No one would know. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, as per usual, in the next episode, I'm gonna have a couple more babies. So we need name suggestions for the letters H and I. So leave those down in the comments below. But that is gonna be it for me. I hope that you guys have enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys all again next time. Goodbye.